Parkinson's is a condition where parts of the brain become damaged over time. My nan suffered with Parkinson's for about 6 years or so. There are three main symptoms of Parkinson's. Your muscles and joints become stiff, you have involuntary shaking, and you have slow movement. But it also affects the brain in certain ways. You can become depressed, you can become very anxious about how people see you. There can be a loss of memory sometimes, and there can also be problems sleeping as you'll wake up shaking. I'd like to tell you my nan's story. So when you were younger, or whenever you got diagnosed, how did you find out you had it? Were there any noticeable symptoms or anything you had?
It was about 6 years ago, and my hands just was shaking, not all the time, but occasionally. And you used to say to stop it, and then nothing would happen and you'd be alright. And then finally I noticed it was getting worse. The muscles in my arms were aching. So I went to the doctors and made an appointment to go to the doctors. And then they sent me to the hospital. And then I was diagnosed by the London hospital that I had Parkinson's.
So what did the doctor say to you exactly, do you remember, when you first got diagnosed?
First of all, they didn't know it was Parkinson's from the doctors, but they just said that I can go to the hospital. But at the London hospital, they're brilliant. I mean, they said I was in the right place there anyway. They said I've only got it mild, but it's more embarrassing than anything because the tremors make your hands shake and people think you're drunk sometimes. But how can I say? It's just embarrassing more than anything. And your muscles ache all the time. Your muscles in the tops of your arms ache, and your feet might start to shake. My husband used to turn around and say, "Stop dancing." But you don't say, "I'm not dancing." Shut up, behave. Yeah. Parkinson's, I know it can be severe, but as the hospital said, mine is not severe. I could go like this for years and years before it could be anything from changeable. I have medication for it, which I take daily.
So does the medication help? In what way does it help you?
With the muscles. It helps the muscles.
So it relaxes your body?
Yeah, but then still, because I'm still working as well, still working full time, which does help because working full time, it keeps your mind occupied and it keeps you fit.
So how did your friends and family react when they found out you had it? How did you tell them?
Well, my daughter came with me anyway, with the children to the hospital anyway. And I think they've just accepted it now as me. They take me shopping every week, so I haven't got to carry things. Because if you carry heavy bags, it makes your muscles ache. It makes your back ache as well, because it's part of your muscles.
When you say you're alone, do you ever feel depressed or anything?
Sometimes you feel low. You think to yourself, the shaking, it gets you down a bit, especially if it wakes you up in the night. But as being depressed, no, I don't feel depressed, because you've either got to get on with life or just sit there and just take it. Whereas where I'm at work full time, I'm active, and I think that is what is good for it, which the hospitals back me up there, because they said while I'm working, work for as long as I can. And I've got no designs on packing up yet. I mean, I'll be 71 this year, and as my head turns around and said, I can imagine you still working at 75. But no, I don't. Depressed, no, because I got my family around me. I enjoy my family. My family all know what it's like when I've got Parkinson's. They know that there's things I can't do, especially when you like to open a jar. You're very restricted because your muscles are a lot weaker. But I do enjoy life, and I'm not going to let Parkinson's get me down. Not at all.
Is there any things you enjoy doing, even though is there any restrictions that you wish you could still do, even though you can't?
There's certain things like sewing. I can't still a needle now. That's an impossibility. So I normally get my granddaughter to thread all that before I can sew. But no, I'm not going to let it get me down. No way.
So you'd say you live life to the full.
I live life to the full.
When did you roughly find out when she had Parkinson's?
I've known for quite a few years from the shaking of the arm and the leg, and it was last year when she actually told me, but I've known a long time that there was definitely something wrong and that it probably could be Parkinson's.
Yeah. What did she tell you when she told you? Did she come out straight to you, or did she try avoiding it?
She's always avoided it, like she avoids telling you what tablet she's on and says she's not. But yeah, she definitely tried to avoid it at first, but then she told me all about it and that she was under the hospital and that it's only mild. But personally, I don't think it affects the way she works, or you know, when she now and again, I think when she's walking, I think it does. And sometimes her arm, if she's really upset, then one of her arms really does shake. But I really don't think it affects the way she works at all.
So you wouldn't say it slows her in any way?
No, I don't think so, no. No. An example is we had to walk from the station the other day, which is quite a long walk to where we work, and she could keep up my pace with no problem at all.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I know some people that have got Parkinson's, they've really slowed down quite a lot. So, you know, I think she's doing really, really well.
Yeah. So, between day to day, do you see any differences between how she was and how she was now in work?
The only times I notice a difference is if she's really agitated, and then I notice that she does shake more. But other than that, no, I wouldn't say so at all.
People with Parkinson's don't have enough of a chemical called dopamine, because their specific nerve cells inside the brain have died. It's not known why these cells die. Without dopamine, people can't find their movements, become slower, and it takes longer to do things. This can make everyday activities such as eating, getting dressed, or using a phone or computer difficult and frustrating. This doesn't stop my nan. She carries on living her life to the full. She doesn't intend to stop anytime soon.